How are we ranking this again? Vibes?
Uh, a mix of vibes. Well, I, I'd say overall just vibes, but also points do matter. You know
Okay.
what I mean? Like points and practicality matter.
Alright, so, uh, first one on the thing is Sisters.
Sisters. As someone who has bought sisters, well, let's just go over what is in the sisters. Let's go over first.
Sisters has a Canoness,
Mm-hmm.
a Battle Sister squad of 10,
Mm-hmm.
Arco-Flagellants, and Celestinian Sacrosaints. It's a weird word.
Yeah, it's
Sacrosaint.
pretty weird.
They're the ones with the shields.
Yeah.
So you got those. It's a good thing.
A good mix.
Yeah. Like you got a battle line, you got infantry, and you got a character.
Yeah, it's a good mix. When you think combat patrol, you think battle line, infantry, character, and sometimes vehicle.
Yeah.
But how many points is it?
It is 380.
I mean, 380. It's an okay amount of points, but it's just like,
That is gonna be like 1.9 points per dollar.
yeah, that's not great bang for your buck.
So that's 1.9 PPD.
Well, what's our first category?
Points. So
For points, I'm gonna say it's like a 5.
you're gonna give it a 5?
Yeah, I don't.
I would give it also a 5. Because
like
it's not like awful, but like there are better value that you can find elsewhere.
Yeah, it's just not good.
Next one we said vibes as our next one.
Fuck, sisters are just so bad right now. It's not even worth collecting sisters at the moment. But if this was pre of the sisters,
I don't think I can use that word.
you can
I have to bleep you out.
the filing of the sisters. I would do like a 7. But you know, it's just sisters are so useless right now. Like they're, I don't know. What are you saying?
On their usefulness?
Well, on their vibes, on the vibes.
Well, vibes I was just more thinking aesthetics kind of vibe.
Oh, aesthetics.
Yeah.
I like sisters. They look cool.
Yeah, I'd give them a 6 on the way they look.
Yeah, I'd say 6 is fair.
So,
Alright, what about...
their usefulness, you said what?
I'm gonna go... I mean, you know, it's got character, battle line, and a front line. Oh, and also there's Arco-Phalangians.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
So,
those are a good kind of unit.
oh, I love them. They're really fun. You just like make them hazardous. You make them suicide bombers. They're really fun to run. But I don't know. It's just sisters are so bad right now. But it's not the combat patrol's fault.
No, it's just GW's fault for making sisters bad.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with a 5.
I think I'll give it a 4.
Yeah,
Like, I personally won't, like, I don't think I will play sisters ever. I might. I might one day. But, like, as of right now, I don't see a lot of, like, cool tech that you can do with a sisters thing right now. Aside from their like dice, their like what is it, martyrdom dice,
which they nerf.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, you know, for sisters, like the only way to run sisters decently well right now is just Morbid Ball and her buddies. Like, yeah. So what's our overall? Because we were pretty close.
Yeah. That would be like a like a 4.4 on our thing, according to this.
So 4.5.
I'm gonna say my math is wrong on this one. I can already see. Bro, your math is so shit.
Bro, you gotta study up, buddy.
I don't know. We got more 5s and 6s, so we'll put it somewhere around there. Screw the math. We're not doing math anymore. Sisters, where are we putting it?
It's right in the middle. I think that's where the sisters are at right now.
C tier?
C tier, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a bad Cosmic Patrol, but it's not a good one.
Yeah. Like there are worse, and there are definitely worse.
Yeah.
So next is Custard.
The Custards?
Yes. They have the best point value so far.
So what is in their combat patrol? Because I feel like there's a lot of fun things.
They got a Blade Champion.
Blade Champion? Yeah.
They got a unit of Guard Battle Line.
Mm-hmm.
They have, Alarius Custodians, which are, like, different. And then you got Custodian Wardens.
Alright, so, points, 10 out of 10.
Oh, the Alarius are Terminators, so that's interesting. They got those.
Yeah. So, at least for me, points, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, it's 3.9 points per dollar. So that's pretty good.
Total, like 780?
It's 780 for 200.
Yeah.
Like I think if you're starting to collect an army, this is a pretty good jumping off point for that.
This is like, you get that, and you're just straight into the hobby.
Yeah.
Like, there's no other collection is needed.
I mean, you can get, like, additional units, and then you're pretty much set for, like, a 2,000 point game.
Well, 2 of them, and you're close.
Yeah, you're basically there.
Yeah.
I'd say, their looks, they're kind of boring.
Yeah, they're a bit boring. But...
Like, I know if you paint them nicely, they can look really good, but the way that they're presented looks just plain.
Well,
I think the problem is it's too much gold everywhere.
But I don't think it's bad looking, but looks, I would go with a 5, maybe, or a 4.
I'd say they're like I'd give them a 5 on looks. They're not the greatest, but yeah, they could be better.
Yeah, I think 5 is totally fair. That's where I'm at too.
Overall, what do you say?
Oh wait, are there any categories we're missing?
Screw the categories.
Overall, I think it's an 8. But
there's only 7 spots here. We can't put it in.
I mean, overall, I think it's an S. Fuck it.
You think S?
I know, like, they're not the best looking, but, you know, it's just such, like, it's such a good start, you know?
True. Like if you want to get into the hobby, that's like a good, like, buy a box, paint it.
Yeah, that is and they're super easy to paint. Like, it's such a good start, like, for beginners. Like,
fine, I'll concede. You'll get your S.
Yeah, there we go. That's fair.
Next is Mechanicus.
Sorry. Mechanicus. Do we really need to even talk about Mechanicus?
I think we should.
Okay, we can talk.
Okay. So, first of all, we need to address the giant ass knight in the room. Their points per dollar is ass.
It is so bad. What was GW thinking when they fucking released this box, man?
Like, it is awful how much you gotta pay to collect collect Mechanicus.
Yeah, it's brutal, dude. It's not even worth collecting unless you can find like a premium deal somewhere.
Yeah. There, however, is a cool thing you can do with Mechanicus, which is the Rad Zone Corpse.
Is that related to the battle box?
It's just something that you can take as a detachment that I think improves my liking of Mechanicus more.
Alright, well, what about the units? Let's talk about their look. That's what I like about the
I
Mechanicus.
love how Mechanicus looks. It is such a cool vibe.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's just too bad the pointage is so bad.
I'd say, like, aside from like everything else and my slight bias to them, I'd say they're a C, maybe a D.
Give you the C, but it's the points. It's just such a hard workaround for me.
All right, then like a D. Just the points are awful.
The points are awful, but it's a really good looking army.
Yeah.
Alright, what's next?
After that is Eldar.
Eldar. New one, right?
New one, yeah. Like, came out this month.
So what is in that box?
You got a Spirit Seer.
So, for the Wraith Bones, right? Or
you got a Spirit Seer, and then the rest is just infantry.
what's the infantry? Because I know there's some cool.
You have Dire Avengers.
Yeah.
Warp Spiders and Wraith Blades.
Wraith Blades are pretty cool if you know the lore behind them.
I think they look cool.
They're just dead Eldar spirits that are brought back from the dead.
Really?
Yeah, it's really fucked up. That's why, though, they have a spirit seer and not a farseer for the Wraith Blades.
I mean, that kind of makes sense. It's 480.
480. That's decent. That's decent.
It's higher than Sisters, that's for sure.
And you can probably add some enhancements and get it up to 500.
Yeah, like if you're gonna do like a casual kind of game.
Yeah. So I guess that's a silver lining there, right?
Yeah. The only downside is Eldar have kind of just been sidelined a lot.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's a decent. It's just not that interesting of a box to me.
Like the only cool thing I see there is the Wraith Blades.
Yeah.
But I think as like a starting point for starting an army, it's not bad.
Yeah, I think it's not bad.
I mean, you could do worse, but
I like the points, but I think I'm leaning to a C or a B.
I'd say it's a B.
Yeah, I'd say it's a B.
Next,
I like the points, and you do get good infantry. All right, who's next?
Guard.
Guard. Who do we get in guard?
So Guard. This is. Oh, God! They massacred Guard.
Oh boy.
Oh, I remember the old Combat Patrol being so good. Like you got. Oh, they massacred my boy. It's 295 points for $200.
What?
Yeah, they they massacred him.
Okay, so who's in there?
You get Acadian Command Squad.
So a generic squad.
You get I don't know how to say that. Kasserkin, I think. And then you get horses.
Okay.
It's horrible. It's on the same level as Mechanicus. Like, they look cool. They play alright. God, what have they done to them?
Is it worse though? Would you say
Would
it's?
I say it's worth it as a starting point? No.
Would
Just
you put in an F tier though? That's
would I put it in F tier? I'd give it an E.
an E. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair.
God, what have they done to them?
Look at
Uh, on the other end, we got Black Templar.
All right. So who's in the Black Templar?
Uh, well, you got a Marshal.
Yeah, that's good.
You get
Marshall,
5 intercessors.
generic.
Yeah, just regular intercessors. There's nothing fun about them. Uh, you do get a like sort of faction Space Marine specific unit with this one.
Oh, what are they called? They're that little bald guy.
It's the Crusader Squad.
That's a fun unit.
Mm. And then you get the Black Templar Impulsor.
What?
I don't
What's
know
the
if it
Black
I don't know if it does anything different than the regular Impulsor.
Templar Impulsor? You do get a vehicle, which I like.
Yeah.
That's fun, and that helps transport your melee units.
The problem is it cannot transport the melee units.
What?
Yeah, it can only transport like 7.
Oh,
So it can like carry your intercessors and that's about it.
I see.
Yeah. I mean it's cool. Like I can see you like having your intercessors with the transport going around and
Shooting and
shooting, like going back in and then find a way back.
placing them on objectives. Yeah.
Yeah, like just a quick way to move around the table. But
Yeah, I
other
think
than
that's
that, the vehicle's kind of bad.
what's the points though for it?
The whole combat or just the impulsor?
Whole combat.
It's 395.
395, so not great on the
Not
points. But
not great, but it could have been worse.
Hmm.
What do we want to say? Put it next to Sisters?
Yeah, I think you gotta put it next to Sisters.
Alright. Above or below?
I think it's a bit better than Sisters just because you get a vehicle.
Alright.
But
Yeah, because the old Sisters had like mech suits or something. That was
yeah,
cool.
the fucking drug blades. New
Yeah.
Sisters not.
This one you can also speak on. Blood Angels.
Blood Angels. Okay, first I like the Blood Angels. You need to go to looks, and I want you to search up the Sanguinary Guard, the original models for the Sanguinary Guard.
Okay.
Just take a look at those and take a look at the new ones, because the new ones, they don't look too bad until you look at the old ones.
Okay, so
It's
Sanguinary Guard.
old models.
So current one, looking pretty. I don't know. They got jump packs.
They look like jump pack. They look like, I don't know. They look like guys.
They look like a glorified jump pack trooper that just got special kit.
Yeah, that's about it. And now look at the old ones.
Which edition? 9th, 10th, 7th?
I think it's 9. I don't remember.
I'll just say old. Oh. These actually have wings.
Yep. They removed the wings.
Why would they do that?
They removed the wings. The Sanguinor still has its wings, but they removed the wings. Like, looks-wise, it's horrible. It's horrible. It's so bad. Like, why? Now you go and look back at the normal the new Sanguinor Guard.
They look ass.
You can't look at it the same.
No. Like, seeing
It's
what
like-
we could have had and what we got now, it just feels wrong.
Yeah, so I think it's one of the worst looking. I mean, they're fun on the battlefield. They're still pretty fun to use on the battlefield, and they're actually pretty damn good units. but it's like so fucked up what they did. How many points is it though?
The whole combat?
I think it's 480.
490.
490.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
And you can have a fucking enhancement and bring it up to 500. So
So what do you say? A, B?
B.
B, yeah.
Not best looking units, but
no. They have a cool vibe to them.
It's a very practical combat patrol.
Yeah.
Alright, what is next?
Next is Chaos Demons, aka only Corn. Only Corn. It's just Corn.
The only Corn combat patrol.
I'ma say it, I don't like it. Mainly because I prefer Zeech. So like just only getting Corn models makes me I don't know, it just makes me not want to.
It's just like right now Chaos Demons are really good, but you know, it's like you just get a big horde with no characters, no nothing. Like it's not, if you were completely brand new, I would not buy this.
Yeah.
But how many points is it though?
Surprisingly a lot. It's 535.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That is good. I can't put it like in F tier, but
no. Like it's a good combat patrol. It's just I don't like it.
Yeah, it's just a really bad vibe for me. Yeah, I think that's fair.
Alright, next to Mechanicus it goes. Above or below though?
I don't know. You'd have to tell me, man.
I like Mechanicus more.
That's fair.
Speaking of another one, we now have Chaos Space Marines.
Oh, Chaos Space Marines.
Yeah.
Where they had a pretty good combat patrol, and then they went for the fucking freak.
The freak?
The freaky combat patrol.
Who's the freaky?
Bro, look at all of them, bro. Look at their fucking hands. They're all like... I hope you don't have the old one up.
No, I got the new one on.
Yeah, they're just all freaks. Look at them.
Look at
their model.
I mean, that's what Chaos is. Freaky.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so what is in their combat patrol? What is the contents and what are the points?
It's 410.
410, so decent.
Yeah, you got a Master of Possession.
Okay, so a character.
You got a Cultist Mob, so you got, like, Chaff.
Mm-hmm.
You got Legionnaires.
How many?
10.
10? Decent amount.
And then you got Possessed.
So they're
freaky.
Special.
They're the freaky ones.
And they're Legionnaires, but freaky, right?
They don't have Legionnaire as a keyword, I think.
Well, what do they look like though, Possessed?
They're the freaky ones. They're the ones with all the mutations.
Yeah. What do you think?
I don't think Chaos Space Marines is bad. Like this is a good thing to like build off on.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
I'd say it's the same as Sisters.
I think you could put it. Yeah, I think I would put it before Sisters, but I think it's a good thing to build off of.
So a bit lower than Sisters, but still good.
No, like before, like ahead of Sisters.
Oh, ahead.
Yeah, ahead.
Oh,
I think it's a little better than Sisters, just because the point to it just slightly better.
All right. Next is Dark Angels.
All right, this one is interesting.
I do like Dark Angels. They have a nice aesthetic.
They have a very good aesthetic.
The one thing I do think is the best thing is you get Hell Blasters.
Right, those are the...
those are the plasma ones.
Yeah, there's... So what is the contents of their...
You get a Captain in Gravis armor.
Right.
You get a Intercessor squad, you get 10.
Okay, generic units. Your
Blade
line.
Guard veterans, you get 3 of them. And you get the Hellblaster squad with 5.
That's interesting to me. How many points is it?
445.
So it's pretty decent pointage.
Yeah, I'd say this is another good one to build off of. Like, just get a few vehicles, maybe a dreadnought, and you're good.
Yeah, you could do a 500 with you just need one more thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
I would say that's a B.
Yeah, B.
I think that's the ideal combat patrol. That's what you're looking for in a combat patrol.
Would you say it's above Eldar, like at the very top?
I don't know. They're both like the ideal combat patrol for me. Like, I don't think one's necessarily better than the other.
Do you think it's better than Blood Angels?
I think it's better than Blood Angels. Yeah.
Okay. So we'll say they're we'll say Eldar and Dark Angels are the same, but better than Blood Angels.
All right. So what is next?
Death Guard.
Death Guard, huh?
Ah.
So I know you get a lot of zombies.
You do get zombies. It is the Walking Dead, the combat patrol.
The Walking Dead combat patrol.
Yeah, you get 30 zombies with this thing.
Dear Lord, that's a lot of zombies. Wow.
And they're 50 points apiece, as well.
I know that Oops All Zangor Combat Patrol gets a lot of shit.
But this one...
This is Oops All Zombies Combat Patrol.
But you need to remember, the zombies are actually good.
How many Space Marine... Death Guards do you get?
You get 7 regular Plague Marines, but you get 2 characters.
Alright, so who are your characters?
You get Typhus, an epic hero.
That's good.
And then you get a biologist purifier, or whatever the fuck this thing is. This thing, I don't know what this does. I forget. But I know it's kind of good.
The amount of zombies is kind of disgusting.
Yeah.
But you do want zombies in your Plague Marine army. Like, if you're running a 2000, you're gonna have some zombies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it would be... So, I think it's not a box I would buy 2 of, but...
Especially considering you can't run 2 of Typhus.
Yeah, you can't run 2 of Typhus. But it's not a box that,
You would skip out on?
If I was starting Death Marines, that's a really good start. Or Plague Marines. How many points is it, though?
It is 405.
So decent.
Yeah. So if you can get, like, maybe you can squeeze another character, maybe, or you could just, I don't know, add more Poxwalkers. Because, actually, no, you can't. You can't run more Poxwalkers.
Oh, darn. Yeah.
Because if you want to run, maybe you can get away with it, kind of. You can run 2 squads of 20, 1 squad of 10.
Christ.
But that'll give you 505, so you'll be a bit over, but you'd have a lot of zombies.
Well, I guess if you ever need that many zombies for whatever reason.
Yeah. I mean, considering that they're kind of a good unit. The only downside is they are slow.
Would you put it in an A? Like, that's...
I think I would.
Yeah, I think I would. It's a low A, but it's an
Yeah.
A on the list. All right, so who
Um,
is next?
Drukari.
Ooh, that's an interesting combat patrol.
I
So what are
like
his content?
I like Drukari a lot.
Yeah, they have really sexy looking models.
You get 2 vehicles.
Ooh,
Yeah, you get a Ravager and a Raider.
Ravager and a Raider.
The cool thing about this is which one was it?
Oh, those are good vehicles.
They are. I
Um,
don't remember if they had more than. Okay, they did have more than one. Uh, they
you know
did
what
have.
though?
Is
I
it
think
a Ravager or am I wrong? Was it a Venom? Venom.
they're, and I know some of them
No,
can
Venom's
transport.
the small little dinky craft.
So what's the other contents?
Um, well, you get a Raider, a Ravager, you get Incubi, Colobite Warriors, and an Archon.
How many points is that?
It is 470.
That's an S to me.
You think this is an S?
I think so. I think that's a. I mean, it's not a ton of points, but that's just a really fun combat patrol.
Hmm.
Like, you get 2 squads, you get 2 vehicles for your squads, you get a commander. Like,
I don't think the Incubi can go into a vehicle.
oh, well, broken walk.
You only get one dedicated transport as well.
Oh, well,
The other
still.
one isn't.
I mean, where would you have it?
I think they nerfed this, actually.
Oh,
I remember one of the transports having the ability of Infiltrator.
there's no more infiltrator on it.
I don't think so, because I don't see it here. But
Okay.
I remember one of the vehicles having the ability of Infiltrator.
So would you put an A then?
If I can figure out which vehicle had Infiltrator, then maybe.
Which, mm,
But it kind of sucks because the whole thing was you get
infiltrate.
you get like an infiltrator vehicle, you throw your guys, you're already there and you're winning. But I guess they got rid of that, which kind of sucks.
Does it have scout?
Unless was it a detachment that did that?
Yeah, scout. Then you gotta consider it, right?
It does not have scout.
Mm.
I'm gonna say it's an A then, because Drukari's fun.
Drukari is fun, but yeah, I guess it's
I
not a
think
ton of
I'm gonna say I think I'm gonna put it below Death Guard.
Yeah, I think that's fair. But, oh boy, why is this
Gene Stealer Cult.
Gene Stealer call? I know there's a lot of bikes in this one. Am I correct?
I think there is one squad of bikes in this one.
The biker combat patrol.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of cool. You get a lot of like mechanization here.
Hmm.
Like you get 6 bikes, you get a car, and then you just got like goobers.
Yeah.
It's 380. I'm not sure if Gene Stealer Cult is a good army though.
They're a pretty decent army from what I understand. They right now at least. I know they were good in the past, but right now
They're
they're just they're decent. Like I think they're at like a 50% win rate or around there.
I'd say I'd give them the same as like the C tier.
I think that's fair.
What do you want to say? Above or
I mean,
below?
it's not a ton of points.
How high
So
do you think it is?
Uh,
Is it below Sisters?
no.
Is it below Chaos?
Yeah. Yes.
All right.
It's a hard yes, but It's close, but I would say Chaos is slightly better in my opinion. All right, so who was next?
We're getting a bell curve here. I'm noticing.
Oh yeah,
I'm noticing a bell curve.
I see a lot of men.
Just rotate it.
All right, so who is next?
Next is Grey Knights.
Grey Knights. All right. What do we get? Oh, do we get the baby carrier in this one?
You do get the Dread Knight, yes.
Fucking baby carrier.
It's such a horrible model.
It's so bad. It makes me want to put Grey Knights in F just because of that model.
But it is not F though, because you do get other units that are good. Just get rid of the Dread Knight.
Well, besides it looking brutal, it's not a bad unit.
Yeah. Like it's got a nice silhouette.
Yeah, and we can't bully it just because it looks like a rejected fucking...
Yeah.
I don't know. Like...
I just get a new torso for it, or like a thing.
It looks like a fucking motherfucker from Avatar, but
yeah.
Whatever.
I feel like it's wrong to have it in, wrong in freaking Grey Knights.
How many points is the Grey Knights, though?
650. That puts it, like, almost close to Custodes.
How many models, though? Like, what are the models?
You get a Librarian, Terminators, Strike Squad, and the Dread Knight. So, you get, like, 11 guys.
So you get a Librarian as your character leader.
You can also maybe run the Nemesis Dread Knight as a Grandmaster in Nemesis Dread Knight and get 2 characters out of it, but I'm not sure if that comes in the thing.
I guess you could Kit Dash.
You could.
But, yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I'd say it's an A.
I'd say it's it's an A.
I'd put it above Death Guard.
Yeah. Who's next?
It is Drew. What? I've lost my place in my list here. Agents of the Imperium.
Agents of the Imperium. They should not have a battle. They should not have a fucking combat patrol, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion.
I think it's kind of okay.
What is in the Agents of the Imperium?
You get a Evisaur Assassin, a Ministorum Priest, 2 Exarcation Squads, and Inquisitorial Agents.
So, obviously the Exarcation fucking squads are supposed to be your battle line.
They're your infantry.
Yeah, okay.
They're... if you look up, like, they're kind of... Their role, I would say, is, like, policeman. Like, that's their kind of vibe. They get a dog. But it's like a bad-looking dog.
Oh.
I'd say it's a B.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they should have a combat patrol, personally, but...
I think I'll put it below, Dark Angels.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to put it above or below, Blood Angels.
Below? I mean...
Yeah.
How many points is it, though?
It is... 380. I think I kind of want to... I don't know if I want to bump it up higher. It does have an assassin, and those are really cool. But, you can put an assassin in any Imperial army, so...
I guess it's useful for other armies, but, you know...
Imperial Agents, I don't know, it's just not it.
Well, it's not a hard you would run. but it's really useful though if you have a Space Marine
Mm.
army or anything else.
Like if you have like a Space Marine, you can throw an assassin in there, and it just becomes amazing.
Yeah. But yeah, I think a B is fair, just because you wouldn't. But you wouldn't. I don't think you'd have the combat patrol as like an actual army.
Yeah,
Like
like this is definitely a thing to supplement other
things.
stuff.
Yeah.
Um, next is Votan.
All right. So the lore list.
Mm. And also, they're kind of bad.
Wannabe custodians.
You barely get any units with them.
God.
Mm.
All right. Let's just go over them first before we. So what is the composition of the fucking combat patrol?
You get Uthar the Destined.
Mm-hmm.
You get Hearthkin Warriors.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm not sure how to say that. I'm just gonna call them Berserkers.
All right.
And then
Mr.
Harnkin Pioneers.
So who is Uthar the Destined, bro? Because like.
I'm not sure what his lore is. Uh, all I know is that he's kind of okay, kinda.
So where would you put this combat patrol? Because I'm leaning to C.
Yeah, same. I'm thinking it's below Sisters.
Yeah.
Like, you do get a lot of cool stuff, but building a Votan army is just, it is a terrible experience.
Yeah, that's fair. Not something you would want to start with.
Yeah. Necrons.
Ah, the good old Necrons. Now this is a fun combat.
It is fun.
This is
You get a lot of cool things that I like.
so. Let's go over the Necron combat patrol.
You got an Overlord.
Yep.
You got regular warriors. You got Scorpec destroyers, Scarab swarms, and a Doomstalker. The Doomstalker is pretty cool. It's got something called the Doomsday Blaster. I'm pretty sure the name speaks for itself.
Yeah, that's self-explanatory.
My only problem with Necrons is their weapons skill and ballistic skill are kind of bad if they're not being enhanced by a character near them.
How many points is there this combat patrol though?
450. So it's a good building.
That's good.
It's a good building
Yeah.
spot. So if you can just get characters that can, like, I don't know, hit and shoot better.
Yep.
So I'd say it's all right. I'd give it.
I think yeah, I think you could put it. I don't know. I'm leaning to A. A. Would you say
Yeah.
so? Or?
I think I'll put it below Grey Knights. Even though I do have a massive Necron army, I'm putting it below Grey Knights.
You looked past your bias.
Yeah.
Good on you, man.
Like, I know Grey Knights are, like, better, but I do love Necrons. They're so cool.
Yeah.
Orcs, let's go! About time. Wow! They annihilated orcs in this new one.
Oh, they got them so dirty, dude.
Yeah.
They did orcs bad.
You do get, some of the newer units in this one, which is kind of cool. You get the Beast Boss. You get Beast Snaggas. Be careful with that other word. And then you got Squig Hogs.
Okay, so they have. If you buy that, You're just playing fucking.
If you're buying this, you are kind of locked to an attachment.
That's horrible. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know why they would do that for you, for anyone who buys that shit.
It's kind of disappointing. I do like orcs.
Yeah, I like orcs, but how many points is it though?
It is 430.
Decent pointage.
Yeah.
Pointage.
I don't know if I want to. I don't know how I want to do this. If I want to give it a D or not. It just feels wrong to do that.
It does feel wrong, and I know we all liked the old Orc Combat Patrol.
Yeah, the old Orc Combat Patrol was just so good.
But like, if you think like that, if that Combat Patrol never existed and this was always the Orc Combat Patrol, I don't think people would be as negative on it.
Like so you're thinking
D.
D?
C.
C, okay.
Like low C.
Low C?
So like the lowest C.
The lowest?
Well, under whoever on.
You'd put him below Votan?
Oh no, above Votan.
And below Sisters?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
It feels so bad to put them there because they're so fun but
and the Beast Snagga boys, dude, they have such fun lore. Like they just go after the fucking biggest things with their fucking squigs, bro.
Do you want to give them a higher lowest B?
we can't fucking give them a higher rank. That's because they're funny. Like.
All right.
That's just orcs being cool bias.
Yeah.
Like,
next is Space Marines, just plain old Space Marines.
Okay.
So like this is what you get if you want to go anywhere with Space Marines. This is not really a starting spot, but it's more like an addition.
So just add to your fucking forces. Alright.
Yeah, because
what are the contents?
You get 2 Terminators. You get the Terminator Captain and Terminator Librarian.
So basically, it's a squad of Terminators.
So you get the Terminator characters, and then you get a squad of Terminators, and then you get Infernus Squad. Infernus Squad are kinda bad.
Yeah. I. What do you think? How many points is it though?
It is 430, which is quite a lot.
Oh, that is a lot. That's a good amount of points.
I don't know if I think it's.
I don't know if I think it's a B though.
No, it's not a B. I think I'd put it below Black Templars.
Yeah, I don't think you can have it.
We have built a middle finger.
Yeah, that's what we did. Alright, let's...
Frick you, GW!
Who was next?
Space Wolves. I like them.
Oh! Alright, so who is in the
I am so Sigma.
So who is in the Space Wolves?
Space Wolves, you get Lieutenant, Intercessors, a Reaver Squad, and the Tactical War Suit.
That's...
The only thing that makes this a Space Wolves combat patrol is the paint. And that's about it. I mean, I'm sure you get some Space Wolf custom bits with this thing, but... I don't know. It's a very malleable one. Like, you can get this and just throw another coat of paint on it, probably.
How many points is it, though?
It is 430.
Decent amount of points.
Yeah, pretty good.
So 430. I'm debating to throw this in B or not. I think it's a B.
You think it's a B?
What did you say, Phil?
Yeah, I think it's a B. I'd put it I'd put it... I don't know if it's... I think it's better than Eldar.
Yeah, I think it's better than Eldar.
Because you get the war suit, which is baller.
I think it's just a fun start.
Yeah.
Like...
The middle finger looks even worse now.
Oh my god, we're fucking building up the fingers. Alright, who is next?
We're getting close to the end now.
Ooh, we only have 4 left.
Yeah. Tau.
Tau, alright, so what is in the Tau?
A battle suit.
Okay, so you're, like, generic commander,
Yeah,
I guess.
It's an enforcer battle suit. That doesn't really mean anything to any of us.
Yeah,
you get 2 battle lines. You get a breacher team and a strike team.
that's decent.
Breacher teams are shorter range than the other ones.
Okay.
And
do you
then,
get anything else?
And then you get the fish.
A fish. Alright.
Yeah, the devil fish.
Oh, the ship.
Yeah.
The ship. That's an interesting combat patrol.
I mean, you can transport any battle line unit you have with that thing. So if you want to, you can, I'd say you transport the breacher team because they're shorter range.
Yeah, you transport the breacher team, and you just fall out.
Yeah.
That's a fun. How many points is it though?
It is 340. So.
Ooh, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's
like it's a good start. Like you just need a few more battle suits, but battle suits are expensive and kind of boring.
Yeah.
D.
D. Yeah, I think D.
Yeah. Highest D. I'd put it above AdMech.
I think that's fair. Alright, who is next?
It's... Thousand Suns.
Oops! All Zangors.
Oops! All Zangor.
So how many actual Thousand Suns?
You get 6.
Oh, that's so bad.
Hold on, what's the ratio on that? Because you get 20, you get 26, and 6 are freaking actual Thousand Suns.
Jesus Christ, dude. That is... You do not need 20 Zangors. I'm sorry. Zangors aren't even that good.
I mean, what do they do?
They're like fucking... They're like sorta... They're not fast, but they're like sorta mobile, melee...
Okay.
Power.
Their whole thing is to generate... what you get? You generate Cabal points for your sorcerers.
That's just like, I think it's not. I don't know. It's close to being an F to me because it's just such a disappointing combat patrol.
I'd put it next to Guard, below Guard even.
Yeah. Just like who buys a combat patrol for 20 Zangor?
I'd put it above Guard, though.
I guess because they nuked the other Guard one.
Yeah. The other Guard one was so good. Like, you got... Oh, it was so wonderful. You got room for, like, a squad. You got the command squad, and you got 2 pieces of artillery. All you needed to do was get a sentinel, and then you were golden.
Yeah,
But they said, no, we're not gonna give you all that fun mechanized stuff. We're gonna give you infantry.
We're gonna give you infantry, and it's gonna be 2 points. And you need 2 of these, and you won't even have a 500-point army.
What?
Yeah, that's brutal. What is next?
Tyrannid.
Tyranids. Alright, what do we get in the Tyranids?
Tyranids are 445 points.
Decent pointage.
You get a winged Tyrannid Prime, unlike your unpreviously winged Tyrannid Prime.
It's actually now my single winged Tyranid Prime.
Oh, so it's just a wing Tyranid Prime.
Yes, it is the winged Tyranid Prime.
You get Termagant.
Yeah, you need some Termagants.
You get some Barbgaunts.
Yeah, they're kind of fun.
You get some Von Rhines Leapers.
Yeah, they're fun too.
You get 2 Ripper Swarms.
Yeah, they're fun.
And the Psycho Sage.
That's a fun combat patrol. I mean, maybe I'm a little biased here, but you get artillery, you get battle line.
I'd say it's a well-rounded one.
It's a very well-rounded one, I'd say. It's decent pointage. Like, you only need another unit. You could just pick up Gene Stealers, and then boom, you're done for your 500. It's a very decent combat patrol to me.
Yeah.
I would say.
It doesn't really play into the full swarm aspect of it.
Yeah, I mean, you could definitely get more Termagants.
No, like that one time I built the Oops All Gargoyles army.
Yeah, you're not running a swarm, but that's a lot of models still.
Yeah, I'd say it's a high A.
Yeah, I'd say it's an A.
I'd say it's above. It's here.
All right, so who is next?
Finally, we are at the end. It is World Eaters. Womp womp.
All right, so Corn's Casino. What does he have for us today?
Actually, you get 2 Corn Berserkers.
Just 2?
Well, not just 2. You get 2 units of them.
Oh, 2 units. Okay,
Yeah.
that's
pretty good. Like those are actual proper Space Marine kind of things.
Yeah.
You get Jackals, which are mounted, kinda, I think.
Good.
No, they're not mounted. They're just like Space Marines, but you removed their armor.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Are they your cultists though?
I'd say they're kind of cultists, but they're wielding bigger weapons than they really should.
Okay. So they recycle.
And then you get a Juggernaut Lord thing.
Is it on something?
It is on a jug.
Alright.
So this one's the mounted one.
So it's a pretty... How many points is that, though?
It is 525, which is pretty good.
Ooh, that is really good. That's... You're good to go.
I'd say it's an S.
Actually, yeah, I think you're right there. Because you get your Berserkers, which is why most people play World Eaters. For the, they're... For the fucking Berserkers. Well, actually, Gron, but whatever.
I think the way you play Khorne is just run. That's about it. You just run.
Yeah.
You don't really need to be too tactically genius. You just go in and kill. So yeah.
Yeah,
I'd say that's good.
Should anything be moved though? Looking at it. Was there anything we did dirty?
I think we did Grey Knights kind of a bit dirty.
Yeah, I think we can move Grey Knights.
Yeah, we can we can move Grey Knights up. That might be it, actually.
Yeah, I think that's good. I there's nothing I really disagree with here.
I mean, maybe Tau got done a little bit dirty.
Yeah, maybe Tau did get done diddly dirty, but it's...
Should we swap places with Votan?
Yeah, I think we can swap places with them.
Yeah.
I mean, at least, for Tau, you do get a cool chip.
Yeah, you do get the thing.
The thing.
The fish.
Yeah, which is, completely unique. Like, how many other...
I feel like orcs have been done dirty, but so has their combat patrol.
Yeah, so we need to fucking... We can't be tempted, man, by the orcs.
Yeah. I think this is good.
Yeah, this is good. I think this is a fair list.
Yeah. It's nice.